Today I want to share the most important story to come out of my 2021. It's the guacamole story. So a client of mine, super nice gentleman, getting close to retirement, gave me a phone call, and unfortunately he was given a really bad medical diagnosis. The odds were not in his favor, and we decided we were going to get together. His spouse really didn't do much with the finances. That was more his thing. So he wanted to bring her in and connect the two of us so that we could all together be on the same page. So went to their house. He kind of filled me in on what was going on. Didn't look good. And we talked about things. We talked about life. We talked about money. We talked about the financial planning. He did a great job setting up his family. And as part of the conversation, like I said, it went all different places. And I mentioned offhand that I like Chipotle, but I just can't bring myself to buy guacamole on my burrito. It just, to me, isn't worth the $2.79 or whatever it is. And we all laughed about that, right? Because I think everybody has maybe something that they just can't bring themselves to spend money on. So the conversation continued, and then we wrapped everything up. I think everybody felt a little bit more at ease with where things financially were headed. And as I was walking out, he walked me in my car, and he pulled me aside, and he said, "Joe, get the guac." And it hit me like a ton of bricks. I can remember. It's one of those moments that will stick with you because without saying a whole lot, he said everything. And I think that it had a very profound impact on the way that I look at life. As silly as get the guac might be, but it was a very powerful statement. And I actually, later that day, I ended up going to Chipotle and I got guacamole. Side note, it was way too much food, but that's not the guacamole's fault. That's mine. But get the guac, what does that mean? It means a lot of things, right? It means let's not cheat ourselves while we're still here of some of the things. It's include that balance. Don't just tip the scales into saving for the future because it isn't guaranteed. So sometimes we have to allow ourselves to get the guac, right? Go and do the things that you can't bring yourself to spend the money on as long as all the other bases are covered. And just felt that story was too important to try to keep it to myself. I wanted to share it with others, and hopefully it has some impact with you too. So please share if you have any stories of your version of get the guac, or let me know in the comments what your version of guac is, and hopefully this helps propel you to do whatever it is that you haven't allowed yourself to. As always, thank you for watching.